welcome everybody back today to our Veterans in Business podcast. And what we try to do is sit down with our members, whether they're veterans or patriots, and just get a little bit of exposure, a little bit about who they are, what they do, kind of where they're from, and more importantly, kind of what brought them to where they're at in life today, and maybe some of the key points that they learned as they were getting here. And more importantly, what's some of the things that they see happening in their near future. So that's really what we're doing. Today, I'm very excited to be joined by Shantell Evans, another veteran just like myself. And welcome. Thanks for coming out and sharing some time.
To be here.
Well, excellent. So, just to kind of get started, tell us a little bit more about, I know that we grew up in California, but share a little bit more with us about kind of where you came from and what got you into the military and what you did in the military.
Yeah, so I wanted to be the president of the United States. I was in Model United Nations, and so I thought that was just the next step for me. I was going to be an international attorney and then go into politics. But God had different plans, and there was no money for school, so I decided to go into the Army and serve that way. And I'm so thankful that I did. I had the opportunity to become a linguist. I love languages and I love learning about different cultures. Became a stay-at-home mama. So for many, many years, I stayed at home with them. And they're both athletes. My son was a baseball player and my daughter is currently a gymnast. And so then I said, okay, what's for me? What's next? And I entered into the real estate space.
Excellent. And I've known you for a couple of years in the real estate. You're killing it in the industry.
You.
That's always exciting to watch and follow your career. But back into linguist. So what language did you study or did you do when you were in the Army?
So I studied اللغة العربية. So I studied Arabic. I wouldn't feel comfortable attempting to negotiate a contract in Arabic, but absolutely loved being able to learn more about the culture and learn the language. So
excellent. I would think that it really gives you some advantages, especially in the environment that we're in, in the demographics of the Metroplex. So that's awesome that the military was able to help give you some skills. I know I say the same a lot with the fact of, I was a recruiter in the Marine Corps.
Right.
That gave me skills to help propel me to be successful in the mortgage industry. So that's exciting. And now you're in real estate. What's something that you really like about real estate?
Oh, I just really love serving people. At the crux and the heart of what I do is basically serving God or loving God and loving people. So I really have a servant's heart when it comes to real estate. And so that's how I run my business. My business is a relationship business. Although, this is my bread and butter, I really want to listen to the needs of my clients and serve them.
Excellent. And I think that that's the best way. At least that's the same thing that I've found, which is probably why we gel together.
Absolutely.
As well as we do.
I love partnering with people I know have the same heart as me.
Right.
So.
And I know I've talked with you and we've talked with clients together before. And that's, I've always felt like if you lead with, how can I help other people get what they want? You are always taken care of. And I think you share in that same aspect. So that's very powerful. Being in the Metroplex, being in real estate, there's a lot happening, a lot changing. A lot of people have been hearing things.
Yes.
What are one or two things that you've experienced over the last year or so that has changed in the industry that you think is a positive for people who are thinking about buying that maybe haven't bought at this point?
Yeah, absolutely. So I know we've all felt the shift in the market. I know that we all watch the national news. I think for me, especially here in the Dallas Metroplex, it is more of a buyer's market. So I feel as though there are opportunities for buyers to negotiate. And, having been in the military, I do have a little bit of grit when it comes to my negotiation power. I like to deal in facts, and I'll fight for my clients in that sense. And I just think, especially when it comes to even like new builds, like they're almost giving away the farm, if you will, because there's so much inventory on the ground. So if you are thinking about buying a house, this is a good time, because, we might start to see a little bit of a market shift where it becomes, again, either more balanced or a seller's market, and there won't be as many opportunities to negotiate.
Right. I think you're spot on there. As I'm watching and seeing what's developing, everybody right now is watching the interest rates, seeing that they are trickling down. Continuing to hear from the Fed that, hey, we're potentially going to lower them again. All the people who didn't purchase last year because rates were a little higher, I think are going to come back to the market.
Absolutely.
Which will then flood it, just like you said.
More competition, for sure.
Exactly. So I do think you're giving absolute best advice to, if you're thinking about buying a home, now's a great time, because the ball is truly in your court. Seeing more contingent offers accepted, more seller concessions being accepted. Sellers are in a position that they need to move the property. So I think you're advising right.
Thank you.
Yes. So for yourself, what do you see something happening in the next 3 to 6 months that is exciting that you'd like to share with us?
So I'm super excited about kind of this campaign that I'm doing. I've always been just a people person. I love people with my whole heart. But I want to make myself more accessible to people. And if you see me at the market, if you see me while I'm working out, please stop me. I always have my laptop, and I just really aim to serve. So super excited about that campaign. Ask me what your home is worth. So I will break out my laptop right then and there, and I will do a comparative market analysis.
Excellent. And I want to give a little quick plug for Bob Hurt.
Yes.
Bob Hurt, who's also a member of Veterans in Business and supports a lot of us with our apparel for our individual businesses. I understand he's the one that helped.
He is the one that helped me. He was amazing. He walked me through all of the products that he had available and got me exactly what I wanted.
Perfect. And I'm looking to have him on here in the next couple of episodes as well. So that'll be exciting.
Yes.
So with that, we're going to kind of wrap up today. It's truly been a pleasure meeting with you, learning, sharing a little bit more about Shantell Evans.
Thank you so much for having me.
Perfect. Thank you so much.